trick for young players, isn't it? Hi folks, welcome. Sorry about that, I had my microphone off. So, welcome to a song sprint. This is session number 6. This is song number 3 on the 10th of August in 2024. I've just been for had a little bit of a break, listened to a couple of podcasts, had to listen to a little bit of Tom Scott and some No Such Thing as a Fish. Yeah, I'm just feeling like getting straight into it, really. And if you're new to song sprints, basically the premise is that I try and make as many songs as I can in one day in as short a time as possible. I try not to do too many takes and worry about the finer things too much, and hopefully a lot of play in there. What am I talking about? Let's find out. So let's make a new Pro Tools session, and this is number 6.03, something like that. And this is going to be called, I want it to be a bit more upbeat and a little bit more exciting, so maybe something... actually, what did there was a phrase that I heard on that on the Lateral podcast. What was it? Disco Demolition. Disco Demolition. And I kind of liked the sound. Disco Demolition. Kick on in. Okay. So I know that I'm going to be doing some drums. So I'm actually just going to start on drums. Normally I like to have something to play drums to, but actually on this session I'm just going to start with drums and see what happens. I'm really not sure about that. There's some really dodgy stuff in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to keep it. Maybe I actually want some 4 on the floor kick in there as well. Actually, I do want some 4 on the floor kick in there as well. So actually, let's just do that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to cut in some of these to make a chorus or something or else, or some kind of breakdown, or maybe it's a bridge. I don't know what it is yet. But I am going to actually just tidy up some of these as well. So the way I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to record the cymbals over top. You might have noticed that I didn't touch any cymbals. I didn't use any hi-hats or anything like that. So that's the next bit. That's the next bit. I'm going to put all of these into rhythmic stretch mode for the whole track. And then I'm going to go into our analysis like so. And just on this one, I'm going to go into, event operations, and quantize is actually what I want. Okay, and so I'm going to go, I certainly don't want it to be 100%. I'm going to go strength is, kind of roughly around there. So I think that may have just tightened up our drums a bit. So let's just see what we've got now. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through and just tidy them up. However, they're much better already. So I need to go into warp mode on these and just change our warp markers. Yeah? Oh, we need to do the same thing ticks-wise, but what do we get? Yeah, okay, sweet. Let's just do that. Let's just break this out. Let's just tuck that down there so that it looks like a thing. I am on grid, but my grid seems to be very small. Uh-oh. That is danger, Will Robinson. Okay, so we need to make our grid nice and big. I went the opposite way there. That was kind of strange. Okay, analysis. And again, I want this one to be tight as a fish's bottom so that we are spot on. And we're on 16ths. I do want to chuck some compression on it and just give it a bit of a thing. Actually, why don't I just chuck the Fab filter on it for the moment? Basic punch, maybe. Oh, that's right. Oh, no. I can't just go and play other instruments on it. Actually, why don't I play some bass on it, then do the hi-hats and cymbals? So let's do that. Let's just go and grab a bass. Let's just go back to the start. If I expand this out, I should be able to have an idea about where some things happen, at least. Are we in A? What does that put me in if I want to do brass? B. Yeah, lots of sharps. Oh, I liked the start of that. Where's my 8 bars? Just duplicate that. There's 8 bars there. No. No. No, 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 no. No. I don't know why I'm thinking that that's okay. I'm going to re-record that. That's some bass. Keeping it, whatever it looks like. He starts too early there. That's all right. We can just chop and chop and chop and duplicate one of those, and then that's our bass line done. Okay, sweet. Now, was I going to do hi-hats now? I think I am, actually. Oh, whoo-wee. Alrighty, so how are we feeling about that, kids? Let me just plug this iPad in so that it doesn't completely run out of juice. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit hot and bothered after that. In fact, can I get rid of this without too much bother? It might mean that I've got a wayward cable when it comes time to do guitars and things, but oh man, okay. Whew, I haven't done hi-hats like that for ever, actually. That's, I think, the first time I've actually just gone nuts like that on those. So I'm just going to have to obviously mix them back a bit because they would be rowdy as all buggery. Guitar, I guess we're going to do guitars. Maybe some keys? Okay, let's just... Let's give us a little bit of that, eh? Yeah, yeah. That's the guitar part. So now we're going to go back to our original. Let's just duplicate that with no audio. While I'm there, I go back to my hotcake. Okay, changing to the neck pickup again. I think it's somewhere up there. See if I can make that work. That's all of the guitar. I made a pedal board the other day by getting a plank and sticking some Velcro to it, and that is the pedal board. That is literally it. Let's go, biscuits. I could. That's actually a really good idea. I like it. This piece is called Disco Demolition. which is a very good point because I'm going to have to start thinking about some lyrics pretty soon. Actually, I think what I might do is just try and chuck maybe some Hammond organ or something like that on it first. And I want one of you. Maybe something like that. Not feeling it. Just a little less bottom end in there, I think. Is that the only place we do that? There and further down, eh? Down here, down at the end. Yep, we'll just take that. That's fine. Commit that. What are we singing about? We are singing about disco. Disco demolition! Or something, I'm not sure. Okay, maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's just, so we're at 006.03. What have we got? Disco demolition out. Out about with you. We're going to tear the place apart because we're talking about demolition now. Out about with you. We're going to tear the place apart. This place apart. Maybe? Yep. Okay. Something like that. Let me just make a vocal track. Let me make 6 vocal tracks because this is going to be our verse box. 6 sounds like a number. I don't know what kind of number, but it certainly sounds like a number. Okay, put all those into a folder. Okay, out about with you. We're going to tear this place apart. I think I'm going to end up with 2 kind of two overlapping. I'm going to tear this place apart. In the groove with you. We're dancing all night long. Because that's what we do with disco. So I think these verses are starting in, out, in, out. Okay, so actually, so if I've got that one there, I've got one. Oops, hey, come back here, please. Just you. And then if I've got another one there as an example, and then another one there as an example, how many do I need? 3. Flippin' heck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'm coming in too early. Maybe I only want 4 in there. And then I'll put in something else. So maybe our vocals actually start here, like that. And then, yeah, okay. And then we just have to do 4 of them. About, we're out. Out, we're out. We're glue. Like we're sticking together, right? We'll stick it to the man. There we go. So it looks like we've got out are our violent crew, in are our disco crew, and it looks like we're about to have a something with them. In the mood to stay here all night long. Okay, let's just, that's our first verse. Let's just see how we go with this. Out, about, with you, we're gonna tear this place apart. Out, we're glued, we'll stick it to the man. Oh, okay, now the other verse. We're gonna tear this place apart. In the groove With you, we're dancing all night long. We're out, we're glued, we'll stick it to the man. In the mood to stay here all night long. Can I be bothered doing more lyrics is the thing? No, it's not about being bothered. I'm gonna put a little bit of a plate on those verbs, on those vocals rather. Just not much at all. With you, we're gonna tear this place apart. We're gonna disco demolition. Maybe. Disco biscuits, disco revolution. I'm on my disco biscuits and in a disco demolition. Maybe that's where that is. I'm on my disco biscuits, and then the other thing goes disco demolition. I think that's us. I'm on my dick, frickin' hick. To stay here, I'm on my disco biscuits. Disco biscuits. I'm on my disco biscuits. Disco biscuits. Disco biscuits. Disco biscuits. Disco demolition. Disco biscuits. Disco demolition. I'm on my disco biscuits. Disco demolition. Disco biscuits. Disco demolition. Disco demolition. Disco demolition. Disco demolition. I'm on my disco demolition. Disco demolition. Okay, now we've got party vocals. We've got more verses. I don't think I'm gonna do any more lyrics. I think we've got all the lyrics we need, and we're just gonna end up duplicating all of these yet again. Okay, yeah, that's cool. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove, because we did 3s and 3s there, right? So let's just build that slightly. I'm kind of feeling like, do I want another verse in there? I'm kind of feeling like I might be overdoing it a little bit, because I've got 3 verses, 3 chorus. Kind of maybe just want to drop out a bit, or I want to add something to make things a bit more interesting. I tell you what, how about I just do a whole run with a trumpet and just see if anything sticks. Disco demolition. Disco biscuit. Disco demolition. Making some percussion tracks. Getting pretty close to the end of the song. So I've done 2 hours of actual work so far, because I had 10 minutes of pre-stream and then 5 minutes of faffing around saying hello. Let's do some cowbell, is what this song needs. Hooey. I have very red and puffy hands now. I don't actually think there's much more percussion to put on that thing, and it's sounding kind of close-ish, I guess. I think we're just about there with our weird Disco Biscuits song. Hooey. Right, we're going to start and end. I'm just going to chuck my mastering plug on. I don't think I'm even going to try much on a mix, truth be told, because I'm just feeling kind of exhausted. I'm going to just see what I can pull out of it. Chuck it on bypass, see what we get as soon as we kick it in. I'm going to bounce that out. I am going to bounce that out and call that a day. Disco Demolition. That is the end of our music making for the day. Hey, thank you very much for joining me. It's been really nice having you guys on the chat. These files that I bounce out, I put straight up onto my Patreon. So if you're keen and you want to hear more music like this, or you want to hear, I've actually got up on my Patreon, I've actually got 215 odd songs, well over 200 anyway, songs that I made in the same style that have never been released. 12 or 15 of them have been released on my Every Single Sing album. There's a whole folder of tracks that I've made there over the last 5 or 6 years, that kind of thing. So if you feel like you got a spare $5 a month, flick it this way, and it just helps pay for things like my batteries for my radio mics and that kind of thing. And it just means that I am more inclined to want to do this every weekend. I mean, I love doing it anyway. If you're watching the edit, then stick around, because at the end of this, my little talking bit that I'm doing right now, you'll hear the full song in its entirety. They come out roughly a week, just over a week, after the actual live stream. They take me quite a bit of time to edit up, even though they're rough as guts. Again, thanks very much. I'm signing off now, and we will see you back here next weekend, next Saturday, 10 a.m. New Zealand time. I will be back here, same place, same at Song Sprints channel. Take care. Really enjoyed having you hanging out today. See ya.
With you, we're gonna tear this place apart. We're out, we're glued, we'll stick it to the man. I'm up like disco biscuits. Disco demolition. Disco biscuits. Disco demolition.